Right, guys, welcome to today's live stream here between the Bulls and the Lions. It's the repeat of last week's URC derby, which the Bulls won quite comfortably, and expecting more of the same today with this Bulls team that have been selected to take on this Lions side today. I just can't see any good come of this game for the Lions. They've made a few positional changes. They've made some changes to the lineup, but overall, I just honestly can't see this Lions team being a threat to the Bulls today. And we will be going through the team lineups in just a short while. But just my personal opinion, like I gave in the preview, I think the Bulls are going to win this game quite easily today by even a bigger margin than last week. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen, but it should be the Bulls running away with this one quite comfortably here at Loftus. So expecting a massive onslaught from them. Before we go ahead, guys, please support this channel by becoming a member of the channel. It starts as low as 20 Rand per month. You can go and click on the link and it will take you to that. We all need all the support that we can, but if you can't do that, then just press the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Shark Brain says, yes, like a lekker Shark Brain. Looking forward to that rematch between the Sharks and the Stormers a little bit later on. But first, we got to do this URC derby and get it over and done with. I'm expecting the Bulls to really come out today. Kevin Thomas says, haha, not dreaming. Go Lions, upset on the card. So, yeah, I do apologize, Kevin, if I sound a little bit negative towards the Lions, but it is what it is, man. If we're going to see an upset today from the Lions, it's going to be probably one of the biggest upsets of this tournament for this year because we know the Lions are a young side. They've got so many green players in their side that haven't played a lot of high quality games. We'll go through that team lineups in just a bit, but yeah, it is what it is. Let's quickly go through this Bulls lineup for today. And we've got Kurtley Arendse, Cannon Moody, Lionel Mapu, Harold Foster, Madosh Tambwe, Mornay Steyn, and Zach Berger in the back line. We know how dangerous Kurtley Arendse can be in open space. He had a great game last time round. So expect a little bit more of the same from Kurtley Arendse today. Cannon Moody, youngster coming through very nicely at the moment for the Bulls. He gets his third start, I think, now for the Bulls. And he's just improving in every game that he's playing. So looking forward to see how he fares. Then obviously the Lions or the Bulls had a little bit of banter during the week, saying that two Lions are loose in Pretoria at Loftus and referring to Lionel Mapu and Harold Foster just having a crack there at the Lions for losing those two valuable players. Josh Tambwe, also a former Lions Sharks player, now with the Bulls and really doing good at the time that he's been with the Bulls so far. He's a try-scoring machine and he's growing every week. So looking forward to that. And then the experience of Mornay Steyn at 10 is just invaluable. You know, this guy can make or break a game on a day. Given the opposition today, he's going to play with a little bit more freedom, see a lot of cross kicks, maybe up and unders, and really testing out this Lions defense at times. And then Zach Berger comes in for Embrose Papir, who I thought had a really good game last week. So it is quite surprising, maybe just giving Embrose Papir a little bit of a rest. I do rate Zach Berger a little bit higher than Embrose Papir, so it would make sense to bring in Zach Berger now, along with Mornay Steyn, just to pick up that confidence going forward in the competition. So looking forward to that. Then the forwards for the Bulls today, Elrich Louw, Arno Botha, Marcel Coetzee, Ruan Orke, Walt Steenkamp, Jacques van der Rooij, and Johan Grobler, and Simpiwe Matanzima. Elrich Louw, destined for Springbok colours real soon. I would love to see him play in the number 7 jersey, because I do believe that the number 8 jersey are destined for Evan Roos. But either way, Elrich Louw is an incredible player, and he can slot in at 8, 7, or 6, and he can even go and play in the lock position if needed. So a very versatile player there. We know the experience of Arno Botha and Marcel Coetzee will be valuable for this Bulls side today. Marcel Coetzee haven't picked up the form that we've seen him do at Ulster, but I mean, quality player, and at some stage he's definitely going to fire. I think it's not going to be this year, but definitely next year. This guy is going to be in the best form of his life, along with Arno Botha, who now back at the Bulls are starting to establish himself as one of the primary flankers in this team as well. Ruan Orkia and Wald Steenkamp, definitely prospects for the future. Ruan Orkia and Wald Steenkamp can slot into that Springboks setup at any time, and the Springboks won't lose any value. So definitely two really good youngsters to look forward to in the future. And then Jacques van Rooyen, along with Johan Grobler and Simpiwe Matanzima, we know how valuable Jacques van Rooyen's experience is. And then Simpiwe Matanzima is playing some of the best rugby of his career at the moment. And Johan Grobler, obviously, have been in the Springboks setup before. So, very, very formidable 15 for the Bulls today. And I just can't see them match or being outmatched by this Lions side today. Shark Brain says, I think the Bulls are too desperate for the Lions to cause an upset. And then Kevin says, Bulls are favorites, so no pressure on the Lions, which is true as well. We've seen teams really crack under pressure, but with the experience of these guys, likes of Arno Botha, Marcel Coetzee, and Jacques van Rooyen, and then Harold Foster and Lionel Mapu and Morné Steyn, it shouldn't be a problem. And if you go to the bench, it gets even bigger because Bismarck du Plessis there, Leeson Koboka's coming through brilliantly. Then Robert Hunt, the youngster, coming through beautifully. Hanke Swanepoel, another future Springbok, in my opinion. Miller Ace, Ambrose Papier, Chris Smith, and Cornell Hendricks all there. So they should just be there to finish off the job for this Bulls side today. Having a look at this Lions side for today's game, we've got Devan Rousseau coming in for EW Viljoen, Stian Pienaar coming in for Rabs McSwane, Manny Russ, and Matt Moore in the center combination. Wandisile Simelane and Burger Oenendaal dropped out of the match 23, which is quite interesting. Don't know if there's an injury to one of these two players. Edwin van der Merwe has looked good. Didn't get a lot of opportunities last week, so he'll be looking to make the difference today. And Tiaan Swanepoel coming in at 10 in the place of Fred Zeilinger, who I thought had an absolutely terrible game last week against the Bulls. So maybe those changes will make the difference. I don't see it. I don't think Manny Russ and Matt Moore is better players than Simelane or Oenendaal. And Devan Rousseau surely not better than EW Viljoen. And Tiaan Swanepoel might be the difference at 10 today. Who knows? Looking at the forwards, I see I put Andre Warner there at 9. So he is there as well. The forwards for the Lions, then Frankie Horn, Emmanuel Chichuka, and Jaco Kriel. I think this is a formidable loose trio. Emmanuel Chichuka has really impressed so far. Obviously, Vincent Chichuka is the better player of the two at the moment, with Springboks ambitions himself. But Emmanuel is not holding back at all. And Frankie Horn has been quite exceptional as well at number 8. And Jaco Kriel, not quite the same player that he was a couple of seasons ago. But he is slowly starting to find his feet again. He is the captain for today's game. Ruben Skuman and Ruan Strali is a formidable combination. Youngsters coming through very nicely as well. I do rate Ruan Strali very highly because we've seen what he can do when he's on the field. Kalu Sadi and Steve Satoli at the props with PJ Botha. A lot has been said about Kalu. I don't think his career are evolving at the Lions. Maybe should make a move somewhere else. Steve Satoli has been valuable for this Lions outfit. And then PJ Botha, a very underrated hooker in South Africa as well. Going and having a look at the bench of these guys, again, very inexperienced. Morné Brandon, Morgan O'Dear, Ruan Dreyer is there with a bit of experience. Ruan Venter, PJ Steenkamp, Morné van der Berg, EW Viljoen, and Quan Horn. So not a lot of experience there for this Lions outfit. And it's a little bit sad to see that the Alliance or a franchise of South Africa having to rely on youngsters to play in a competition that is as hard as the URC. I mean, a lot of South Africans had thought that the URC would be an easy competition, given that we played in Super Rugby previously, but it is turning out to be quite a difficult competition. We saw it with the Bulls losing to Benetton after everybody thought that they were going to trash Benetton, and we got a surprise of our lives. And it's just continued into the URC. I know South African teams haven't been able to play at home just yet, So maybe that will change in the future as well, and we will see the South African franchises pick up just a little bit. But at this stage, a very, very difficult competition to compete in. Sharpbrain says, I don't trust these Springbok coaches. They will play the same team until the end of time. Well, that was a debate that we had a little while back, Sharpbrain. And I know when the end of the year tour came, I was one of the most disappointed rugby fans around when we didn't see the likes of Eve van Roos and Elrich Louw, Rua Nortje, and some other players like Edwin van der Merwe being picked. But I guess they're going to try and do it this year. I personally think it's a little bit too late to bring in new players. But I mean, with the likes of Elrich Louw and then Rua Nortje and Eve van Roos, I don't think South Africa will lose any value if they've been brought in this year. But I would have brought them in last year, end of year tour. This year they will get the opportunity because they have to play in the England game where it will fall out of the test window and we will have to pick a different site. But I don't think it's going to be that big of a difference because there is players, experienced players that will be available for that game, like Kitshoff, like Marcel Coetzee, like Dwayne Vermeulen. All of those guys will be available for that test match. So they're making a big hype out of nothing, really, I think. But I might be wrong, and they pick a completely young team for that end-of-year tour. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. But back to this game for today. Amy Barrett-Tron will be the referee, and she's making quite a big hype at the moment. Really one of the best South African referees out there at the moment, assisted by Rasta Venga, who I also rate really highly. And then Ashley Murray Pretorius is also one of the assistants, with Marius van der Westhuizen as the TMO for this, well, one could say vital game for the Bulls, because they really need to pick up their campaign, and which better way to do it than win quite comfortably again, get that 5 points in the bag today against the Lions. Anything less would be a very big disappointment for this Bulls outfit today. And personally, from a South African perspective, really hope that this side will step up to the plate, play a phenomenal game, and come out victorious, because we don't want to see a Bulls side that has been dominating for so long now to have a slump and not play well against a side like the Lions today. They really need to make the step up, show that they worthy contenders for a title race, and only then I think my confidence in the Bulls will get back, because it has fallen down just a little bit since the last time I hyped the Bulls up for a competition. But you never know. This is one of those games that I'm looking forward to see the Bulls dominate, not because I have anything against this Lions side, but for a broader prospect into South African rugby, we expect the Bulls to dominate. They dominated last year, so yeah, we really want to see them do well in this competition. So I've got the poll up on my channel, guys. Who will win this one? Currently, there's 12 votes, so don't forget to go and vote. The Bulls at 75%, the Lions at 17%, and then 8% has gone for the draw today, which is quite interesting, because I don't really see it from this one, but you never know. So just before we start off, if you want to support the channel, you can become a member of the channel. It starts as low as 20 Rand per month. If you can't afford that, then just go ahead and press that like button and subscribe to the channel. That will also do a lot in helping the channel grow as well. So the Lions are about to run onto the field, led by Jaco Kriel today, playing in the red jerseys, obviously. And just looking at the body language of these players, they do not look motivated. They look like they're not really in the mood to run onto this field, but it might just be me. But I am observing a little bit of a negative vibe in this Lions camp at the moment, and who can blame them? I mean, having been the whipping boys of the competition so far, and also the last couple of years, it just makes sense that the morale in the team is pretty low. And then, yeah, now looking at the Bulls, well, walking out of the dressing room, they look motivated, they look focused, and they look ready for this game, and they look calm and collective, and it should be, like I say, it should be an easy victory here for this Bulls side today. The body language just screams out Bulls victory today. Kevin Thomas says it's like David versus Goliath for the Lions, and it is a David versus Goliath game here today. Bulls are expected to win this game quite comfortably, and just given by what I've just said with the body languages of the two teams, you can clearly see that the Bulls are confident, and the moral isn't that high, but a victory after last week definitely have boosted that when comparing it to the Lions, who looks utterly not in the mood to be on the field today. Mike says, hi, Guru, I've casted my vote, Bulls by 20, and that's what I've got more or less. That's minimum today for me. And then Sharks Brand says, Stormers lost at home to the Lions, then beat the Bulls away and drew the Sharks away. No consistency in SA rugby at the moment, which is true. I mean, you can't have this Lions side beat the Stormers and then the Stormers beat the Bulls and draw with the Sharks, and yeah, it's just ridiculous. But anyway, we're going to get this game underway. It is going to be the Bulls Mornay Steyn to get this game underway for us, guys. So here we go. Mornay Steyn with the kickoff to this game. It's a high-hanging kick just outside of 22, collected beautifully there by Ruan Strowley for this Lions, and he breaks away about 10 meters outside of his own 22 at the moment. Andre Warner now waiting for it, gets it out to Ruben Skuman. Good setup by the Lions side at the moment. Andre Warner just waiting for this ball at the back of this ruck. Looks like he is going to kick this downfield now. Yeah, he is going to go with the box kick over the top, and that's a good little chase kick from him, but beautifully collected by Mosh Tambwe on halfway in the middle of the field. Zach Berger gets it out to Marcel Kutsia. Marcel Kutsia fends off one defender already. Over halfway he goes. Now brought down by two defenders. Mornay Steyn. Out it goes to Lionel Mapu. Tries to cut back inside. Gets the offload to Harold Foster. Foster is up to the 10-meter line now for the Bulls. Still going strong is Harold Foster, not held in a tackle. Now Zach Berger, Jock van Rooyen. Mornay Steyn out to Simpiwe Matanzima. Gets tackled by Jaco Kriel just over the 10-meter line. Now it's Mornay Steyn again out to Kurt Leorense. Gets the ball out to Elrich Lowe, who knocked the ball on. It's advantage to the Lions now, and it's Manuel Russ who's got it. They need a scrum off. Steve Satoli is there. Now it's Tian Swanepoel standing in at flaw. Gets it out to Warner. Warner out to Divan Rousseau, who kicks it downfield. Looking for a bit of space and finding it beautifully. Nearly runs into touch over the 22, but Mornay Steyn has got it now. Gets it out to Madosh Tambwe. He's going to try and run this. Under pressure, tackled by three Lions defenders. Right on the 22, and the Lions win the penalty. Right in the middle of the field. Madosh Tambwe making the wrong decision there to go on the run and concedes the penalty to the Bulls, up to the Lions. So 2 minutes gone in this one, and it's going to be an early opportunity for the Lions to put the first points onto the board. Well played there by the Lions, putting the pressure on the Bulls there. So an early opportunity now for the Lions to get the first points of this game. It is going to be Tian Swanepoel to put this one on the cards here for the Lions. And he's back from injury, and hopefully he can get back that kind of form that's put him in contention for early Springbok selection. Shark Brain says Bulls already starting with a knock-on. Yeah, that is a bad start from the Bulls, to be quite honest. So Tian Swanepoel now with a chance to get the first points. And that goes over. So the Bulls are trailing by 3 points to 0 after about 3 minutes of play. Good work there from PJ Botha to get that ball for the Lions. So here comes Mornay Steyn now with the restart. This time it's a deeper kick in, collected beautifully there by the Lions. So Emmanuel Chichuka is not starting this game. I'm not sure who that is, but we'll find out real soon. Warner gets it out to Tian Swanepoel, who puts it on the boot, and he's going to find touch for the Lions. So the Lions are looking good so far in this opening 3.5 minutes. Lineout's going to come to the Bulls roundabout on the 10-meter line of the Lions now. Opportunity early on for the Bulls to strike back. It is going to be Groblaar to throw this ball in for the Bulls right on the 10-meter line. Gets it out to Ulrich Low. Now Zach Berger. It is going to be Mornay staying straight in the line. It's Madosh Dabwe. He's straight through the middle here, over up to the 22. Good tackle there from Stian Pienaar, and the Bulls lose the ball through a knock on again. Well, unfortunately there for the Bulls, but what a great running line from Madosh Dabwe, who nearly cut the Lions defense to pieces there. Zach Berger, Mornay Steyn, just a brilliant timed pass there from him, and a good tackle from Stian Pienaar. Just the unnecessary little offload tried to Marcel could see it that caused the knock on there for the Bulls. Right, so 4.5 minutes gone in this one. It's going to be a Lions scrum now. Right, just inside the 22, right in the middle of the field. Andre Warner to feed this ball. Amy Barratron, like I say, the referee for today. The Bulls are heavier by only 4 kilos in this game. So no difference to the Packer forwards. The first scrum will be reset by Amy Barratron. Bit sloppy there from the two teams, not getting the first buy-in of the game. Right, 3-0 to the Lions at the moment, but the Bulls do look dangerous when they've got the ball in hand. 19 votes so far. Who will win this game? 68% has given it to the Bulls so far. Right, first scrum of the game, and Andre Warner, well, no, sorry, it's not. Yeah, it is the first scrum of the game, I think. So Andre Warner to feed this ball in for the Lions. Oh, the binder's dropped on the right-hand side. It's going to be a penalty to the Lions. So Matan Zima under pressure there from Carlu Sadi at scrum time. And we've had about 6 minutes in this one. And another penalty goes the way of the Lions this time. Matan Zima losing his bind there to Carlu Sadi. And Tian Swanepoel to kick that ball out right on halfway here for the Lions. Opportunity now for the Lions. Can they make something of this? Wouldn't say they've been outplayed by the Bulls so far in this opening 6 minutes of the game. They've looked really good so far. Will they be able to last for the full 80? PJ Botha with a throw in. Good line out take from Ruan Strowley. More formed by the Lions now. Up over halfway they go. Good driving more from them. It goes down now. Will it be playable penalty advantage coming for the Lions again now? Andre Warner waiting. No, it's not going to come out. Penalty. And it's about 5 meters from the right-hand touchline. Will Tian Swanepoel have another crack at goal, or will the Lions go for touch here? That maul looked really good. They might want to set up another one here, as it is quite a difficult kick. But Tian Swanepoel, not hesitant at all, says he's going to go and have a shot at goal. Sharkbrain says, if Bulls lose here, I don't want to hear another word from Jake White, which is fair enough. I think all respect to Jake White, some of his comments regarding the Springbok team was uncalled for. So, let's see what happens with this penalty kick. It is going to be Tian Swanepoel, 5 meters out from the right-hand touchline, roundabout on the 10-meter line of the Bulls, to have a crack to put the Lions into the lead by 6 points to 0. 51 meters out, 46% probability, and it's going to be interesting. Tian Swanepoel now lining this one up. That's a solid strike from him, and that's going to go over. So it's a 6-point lead to the Lions here after about 8 minutes of play in this one. Good work from the Lions, putting points on the board when they have the opportunity so far. And the Bulls will have to be careful not to concede too many more. They don't want this game to run away from them. Mornay Steyn with the restart now, collected by Ruben Skuman just outside of the 22, and now driven forward by Frankie Horn. That's a good little drive from him. Andre Warner waiting for the ball at the back of this ruck now, between the 22 and the 10-meter line, inside Lions territory, and it's going to be Andre Warner to put up another high up and under, and chase coming from Edwald van der Merwe. Oh, it's going to come the way of the Lions again now. Right on halfway now. A little knock on from the Bulls. Could be very unlucky there. It looked like it came off the hands of one of the Lions. So, but maybe Curtly Orense did touch it beforehand. So, the Bulls being their own worst enemy at the moment here at the moment. Sharkbrain says Lions normally start strong, but they don't know how to finish a game properly, which is also true. I mean, I think the Lions actually knocked that ball on first, but it's going to be a Lions put in anyway. Sharkbrain talking a lot of sense today, I must say. I'm quite impressed, Sharkbrain. Right, here we go now. Andre Warner with the feed to the scrum. Right on halfway for the Lions, 5 meters from the left-hand touchline. Solid scrum from the Lions here. Andre Warner needs to get this ball out now. Taking his time. Have he knocked that ball on? Yes, he has. Well, he's taken way too long to get that ball out from a solid scrum. Made the mistake. Tried to go for the pass and it slipped out of his hands. Now it's going to be a scrum down to the Bulls. And that is just schoolboy errors from Andre Warner. Well, that's disappointing to say the least. So it's going to be a Bulls scrum right here on halfway, about 5 meters from the right-hand touchline for them. Gat Nuts has joined in saying, hello, Guru. How are you? Greetings from the Vietnam. I'm good, thank you, Gat. Good to see you in the stream yet again. One of the most loyal supporters of this channel, Gat Nuts from the Vietnam. Right, Zach Berger to feed this ball into the scrum here for the Bulls. And right on halfway now. Solid scrum again from both sides this round. This time they pushed him up. Nearly conceded again was the Bulls. Now Lionel Mapu gets it out to Curtly Orense. Runs around the first defender. Gets the pass out to Madosh Tambwe. It's a bit sloppy. Now he sets up the ruck here for the Bulls. Between the 10 and the 22 now. Another loose pass. Knock on from the Bulls. Ruan Norkia. Now it's the Lions who's got the ball, but the referee's going to call them back for a penalty to the Bulls. High tackle from the Lions. 11 minutes played in this one. And a high tackle on Madosh Tambwe is what the penalty's for. Between the 10 and the 22-meter line of the Lions. So Mornay Steyn not going for goal. They're going to set it up for the line out here. And he finds touch run about 10 meters out from the Lions try line. All that hard work from the Lions could be undone in a blink of an eye here. But I must admit, whenever the Bulls have had possession, they've looked very dangerous on the attack. And the Lions' defense didn't seem to bother. Line out taken now. It's into the hands of Harold Foster, just short of the 22 now. Zach Berger out to Elrich Low. Good support here from them. Oh, they're just 10 meters out now. Look at this turnover ball from the Lions. And now Edward van der Merwe. His kick has been charged down. This could be try. No, it's going to be put down by Andre Warner over the try line. So, again, sloppy from the Bulls. And the turnover conceded. And the Lions nearly making a mess of it. It's going to be a goal line dropout here for this Lions side. Well, the Bulls, their own worst enemy at the moment. Elrich Low took it up. And the ball just jumped out of the ruck there. I'm not sure there might have been hands in it. But Tian Swanepoel now is going to restart this. A deep kick in taken by Zach Berger on the 10-meter line. Now Elrich Low. Elrich Low is going to straighten the line. Look at this now. He's going to take on two defenders, but Ruben Skuman and Strowley worthy of the defense there. Right on halfway now, Zach Berger, Mornay Steyn, Harold Foster, Curtly Orense. He's up over halfway now for the Bulls. Quick ball needed, but it's the Lions who steals the ball. Andre Warner kicks it downfield, and the Bulls having to chase back after this one. It's going to go into touch right on the 22-meter line. Bulls throw into the line out, and Jaco Kriel, the guy stealing that ball at the ruck at that time. Helderberg Irkon says, hi, Guru. How's it going, Helderberg Irkon? What is your predictions for this match? LOL. So I've had the Bulls to win this game quite comfortably by more than 20 points today. So, but the Lions so far really impressive at the moment. The Bulls trailing by 6 points to 0 at the moment, and the Lions causing quite some stir at the breakdown at the moment. Now Norkia out to Zach Berger. Mornay Stein to kick it downfield, and a whopping kick downfield inside the 22 of the Lions. The bounce of the ball 5 meters from the try line, collected by Diban Rousseau now, and he's going to kick it. Oh, it's Tian Pino who finds touch. Well, not the greatest of kicks, between the 22 and the 10-meter line of the Lions. Right, so the Bulls with another opportunity, turned down 3 points a little bit earlier, but they've already knocked on about 4 or 5 times in this game, which is not like the Bulls at all. Line out goes almost astray. Zach Berger gets it back now. Mornay Stein, Harold Foster, long cut pass to Kurtley Arendse. He knocks it on. Manuel Russ has got it, gets the ball out beautifully here for Matt Moore. The pass out to Diban Rousseau over the 10-meter line now, between the 10 and the 22 of the Bulls. Jaco Kriel gets it out to PJ Puerta. He gets the pass out, and a couple of meters made here by the Lions. Andre Warner now gets it back to Manuel Russ. Manuel Russ slips, but goes to ground nicely. Now Warner gets it out to Carlos Sardi, who's going to take it up. He knocks it on in a tackle. Now Grobler out to Ulrich Lowe. It's Lionel Mapu, the kick downfield chest coming from Zach Berger now. Going back for it is Edward van der Merwe inside the 22 now of the Lions, and he's going to kick it. And he's going to find a good touch here for the Lions, right on the 10-meter line, inside Lions territory. Well, good passage of play from both sides, but hands letting them down at the moment. Too many knock-ons and turnovers from both sides at the moment. We've had 15 and a half minutes in this one, and still the Lions lead by 6-0. Johan Grobler with the throw into this line-out. It is going to go to the back to Ulrich Lowe now, and here they come through. Harold Foster loops around. Mornay Stein, Kurtley Arendse knocks it on again on the 10-meter line, and things not going the Bulls' way at the moment. Right on the, well, just over the 10-meter line inside the Lions territory. It's going to be a scrum down to the Lions again. Way too many errors from the Bulls early on in this game. 16 minutes gone, and it's the Lions leading by 6 points to 0. But it is the Bulls looking more dangerous at the moment between the two sides on the attack. Right, 16 and a half minutes gone. And just having a look at one of the players down injured at the moment for the Bulls, it seems, well, from both sides really. So we'll continue with this one in just a bit here. The Dosh Tambo has already had 4 carries, 39 meters made, 1 defender beaten, and 2 gain line success at the moment for him. So he's had a busy start to this game. We've had 30 votes so far. 73% is going with the Bulls victory here. Don't forget to press that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. 42 people watching at the moment. Right, it's going to be a scrum down here to the Lions, right on their 10-meter line. And the Bulls will definitely have to start looking at their handling errors. I think it's about 6 or 7 already in this opening 16 and a half minutes of this game. Right, scrum feed here for Andre Warner. He's going to feed this one. Yeah, 4 handling errors from the Lions, from the Bulls, and 2 from the Lions so far. Right, another solid scrum and a penalty to the Lions. Going up is the call. Carlos Sardi causing lots of problems for Matanzima at the moment. And that's the last thing that you would have expected in this game. Sharp Brand says, I'm trying not to talk too quickly, but this looks bad for the Bulls. They look weak. Yeah, they're definitely not the greatest of starts to this game, but the question will remain whether this Lions side will be able to keep up with them. That kick from Tian Swanepoel is going to find touch on the 22-meter line. So the Lions now with an opportunity. Outplaying the Bulls at the moment, almost in every facet of the game except for the attacking game. They've taken their kicks at goal when the opportunity has arisen, and They've done well in the lineouts and they've done well at scrum time so far. So, yeah, credit to this young Lions side at the moment, doing really well. Line-out throw for PJ Botha on the 22-meter line now. He's going to overthrow that, but the Bulls have knocked it on again. But Amy Barrett-Tron says play on, so not sure about that one. Marcel could see her. She says it's off the foot there. So Zach Berger now waiting for it. No, think touch judge call from Rasta Wenger has given the scrum to the Lions. So first of all, the line-out throw was overthrown by the Lions and then knocked on from Jacques van Rooyen. So scrum down to the Lions on the 22-meter line. That's the 5th knock-on of this game already for the Bulls. Albert Tritter says it's not how you start, it's how you end, which is true. Can this Lions side continue the way they've been playing? And can the Bulls sort out the knock-ons? Their handling errors are terrible at the moment. 5 from the Bulls, 2 from the Lions. Error-ridden game in this opening quarter of the game. Lions now with the scrum here. It's been solid. They've been dominating at scrum time so far. Warner with the feet to the scrum. Another solid scrum from this Lions outfit. Warner going the blind side and he spotted a little gap. Goes for the kick himself. But Cannon Moody has collected it beautifully for the Bulls. Might have been the wrong option there. Should have run with it. Now Zach Berger in control of the ball. Here for the Bulls, about 15 meters out from their own try line. Marcel Coetzee gets driven back in the tackle. Now 10 meters out from their own try line. The ball spills out for Zach Berger, who kicks it over the top. Not going to find touch into the hands of Edward van der Merwe. Gets it out to Tiaan Swanepoel going for the drop goal. That's beautifully struck. And let's see if that's gone over. I think, no, it's gone to the left, I think. So an opportunistic opportunity there for the Lions. Goes a begging. But a great initiative from him to go for the drop goal. On his own, well, on the Bulls' 10-meter line, yeah, it just went quite far to the left of the post. So not the greatest strike from him. Then a deep kick in here from the Bulls now into the hands of Devan Rousseau. He runs it up to the 10-meter line. Now Edward van der Merwe is going to chase it down for the Lions here. Kurtley Arendse, man and ball. Ball gets knocked backwards now. And Matt Moore picks it up for the Lions over the 22. But Amy Barrett-Tron says it's been knocked on by the Lions. Right on the 22-meter line. So Zach Berger stayed down in that action. Kurtley Arendse getting Edward van der Merwe, man and ball. And that is just a brilliant kick from the Lions, putting that pressure. Gets man and ball. Great tackle from Edward van der Merwe. Ball spills out loose. Zach Berger tries to collect. Lose. And then the Lions defenders piling onto him. But a little knock-on from the Lions in that movement. Scrum down to the Bulls on the 22-meter line. I want to ask those that know me well here to please keep my sister, take a moment of silence for I lost my sister tragically 2 days ago. Been hard to get over death. I'd appreciate that. Thanks. So condolences there to Achilles. I didn't know. Sorry about that, my brother. Strongs for you and your family. Right. 20 minutes gone in this one. And it's been a very error-ridden game so far. Really disappointing from both sides, really, in that perspective, that this game is just not getting to flow a little bit more. I think we've had 6 handling errors from the Bulls, 3 from the Lions, and it looks like Zach Berger is leaving the field as well. So Ambrose Papier is onto the field now for the Bulls. It might be just a concussion test, but we'll have to wait and see what happens with this one. Right, 6-0 the scoreboard at the moment after 20 minutes. It's been all Lions at the moment. Ambrose Papier now on for the Bulls. Right, scrum down to the Bulls, right on their own 22-meter line, about 10 meters out from the right-hand touchline for them. And they have been under pressure here at the scrum time at the moment. So the Lions will be looking to capitalize on this one now. Right, another big scrum from the Lions, but this time the penalty goes the way of the Bulls. Wheeling the scrum is the call from Amy Barratron, and the Lions will be a little bit disappointed with that one. 20 and a half minutes gone, collapsing the scrum from the Lions in that wheel. So Mornay stay now with the kick downfield, and he's going to find touch right between the 10 and the halfway line, inside Lions territory. Sure, I'm not so sure whether that penalty should have gone to the Bulls. I think that penalty should have gone to the Lions. It was Simpiwe Matanzima that lost his bind yet again, and I think the Bulls can consider themselves very lucky. It's now pouring down here at Loftus, so that is also the cause for all the knock-on so far. Driving ball formed here by the Bulls now. Between the 10 and the halfway line, Ambrose Papier waiting for it to come out. He's going to get it out to Moore. Oh, Harold Foster's knocked it on, and now kick forward by Jaco Kreel. Matt Moore is chasing after it, but Kurt Lawrence picks it up nicely. Now kicks it downfield, and into the hands of Edward van der Merwe, right on the 22-meter line, gets it out to Tivan Rousseau, who's going to kick it downfield, and that's a horrible kick from him, straight into touch. It's going to be a line out to the Bulls just outside of 22. So everything working out nicely there for him. Shark Brave says, I was hoping the Bulls would show some more hunger. Yeah, like I said, the body language of the two teams look completely different in the change rooms. And I must say, the Lions are really playing well. But how long will they be able to keep it up? Johan Kroblo off the back to Mornay Steyn now, straightening the line as Lionel Mapu nearly into a cap there. Emrys Papier now. Mornay Steyn, Kurt Lawrence, and Samadosh Tambwe now. Just 10 meters from the try line as the Bulls now. Emrys Papier gets it back to Arno Botha now. Ruck has been set up. Loose ball here for the Bulls. Penalty advantage coming though. Can they get this ball out? No, says the referee. No, it's not a penalty advantage. It's a knock-on advantage. It was deemed to have been knocked on by one of the Lions players. So bit of confusion there. But anyway, it's going to be a Bulls scrum down. So it was Matt Moore that knocked it on. He tried to steal that ball on the ground and nearly conceded in doing so. But just a little knock on there from him. Then Pather says, ahoy, Guru, listening from Switzerland. Thank you for the live report. Go Lions. Great to have you here, Ben. So let me know in the comment section where you're all from. Quite interested to see where in South Africa and the rest of the world you guys are from. Sharkbrain says, Bulls need some momentum and desperately as well. Possession has gone to the Bulls 52%. Territory has gone their way with 67%. So they definitely have had the advantage in that phase, but the knock-ons are costing them. Now Papier off the back gets it out to Harold Foster. Lionel Marp, who's going to straighten. Tackled by Matt Moore, picked up now by Harold Foster. He's just 3 meters out from the try line now. Good drive there from Foster. Emrys Papier is waiting for this ball to come out now. Pick up and go from the forwards. Still about 5 meters out is the Bulls now. Matanzima having a crack. Penalty advantage coming now for the Bulls. Jacques van Rooyen with his hands on the ball. Gets support from Ruan Urkia. Now here comes the drive. No, he's gone in too high now. Ball needs to come out for the Bulls now. Emrys Papier waiting for it. It's going to be Elrich Low to pick up and go. Still about 2 meters short. Now the Bulls dive for the line. They are still short. So Amy Barratron will come back for the penalty to the Bulls. Great defense there from the Lions. But what will the Bulls do now? It's right in the middle of the field, right in of the post. And let's see if they can get the try. They are going to go for a try here. Elrich Low picks it up, gets it out to Marcel Coetzee, who drives. He's still driving. He's over the try line. Try have been scored. Amy Barratron haven't seen it, but the try has definitely been scored. Marcel Coetzee gets the try for the Bulls. And after all that struggle, they're finally on the board and should be in the lead after this conversion. Albert Ritter says he's from Perth in Australia. 37 degrees here today. So that is pretty damn hot. And then Sharkbrain says, I'm from the Foul Triangle. And Helderberg Aircon says Somerset West, the Western Cape. Yeah, that place gets very, very hot as well. I was there in, just a couple of weeks ago, about a month ago, I was in that area, Kells River, and I can tell you the weather is dreadful at times. So, is that conversion? Yeah, it is over from Mornay Steyn. So the Bulls are into the lead here, and a 1 point lead after, I would probably say they didn't deserve to be in the lead here, but they do take the lead now, and we'll have to wait and see how things develop in this game. Like I say, it's still pouring down here at Loftus, so handling is going to be dreadful for them. It is going to be Tian Swanepoel to restart this one now for the Lions. Can they make something of this? Here's the restart now, and it's a high-hanging kick deep inside the 22. Stian Pienaar tackles Elrich Low about 10 meters out from the try line. Emrys Papier now under pressure. He's going to need support from his teammates. Do get it. Harold Foster now at scrum off for the Bulls. 5 meters from their own try line. Elrich Low now takes it up for the Bulls. Emrys Papier still waiting for this at the ruck now. Will he go himself, or is he going to pass it to Mornay Steyn? Yeah, he is going to go with a box kick over the top himself. That is a decent clearance just outside of the 22. So it's going to be a Lions put into the line out here just outside of the 22. Monopoly 100 says Namibia, Wolfers by, and then Eugene Ferreira says, come on Lions, from a Shark supporter, Eugene in Montreal, Canada. So we got a lot of support. Switzerland, we've got the Fall Triangle of Somerset West, Namibia in the Walvis Bay, and then Albert says hot Milo weather for Eugene in Montreal. Right, here comes the Lions, quickly taken, and it's PJ Botha is having a brilliant run here, 5 meters out from the try line. Will the Lions be able to get this ball back? They can't. It's been held up, and the penalty goes the way of the Bulls for holding onto the ground. Matanzima winning that penalty. But the Bulls was asleep there from the line out. It was quickly thrown back to PJ Botha, who went on a little run and nearly went all the way there. Mornay Steyn now with a kick downfield, and he finds touch between the 10 and the halfway line here for the Bulls. Well, there might have been a little knock on as well from PJ Botha, so yeah, Matanzima doing brilliantly to win that penalty on the ground for the Bulls. Might have struggled at scrum time, but he's been valuable in every other aspect of the game. The Bulls now forming a maul here through Rua Norkia. Now Johan Grobler controlling this ball at the back of the ruck, but it's at the maul. It's not really going anywhere at the moment. So Emrys Papier will have to get this out for the Bulls. Johan Grobler instead takes it up. Double tackled by the Lions now. Roundabout on the 10-meter line inside their own half is the Bulls now. They need to get this ball out, coming very slowly for them. Emrys Papier looks like he's going to go with the box kick over the top now. Lines it up. Here comes the chase from Mudosh Tambwe. It is Stian Pienaar. Loses it, and Marcel Kutsi has got it. Now it comes out to Walt Steenkamp. There might have been a forward pass there, but the referee says play on, and the Lions win the penalty on the ground. This time Ruben Skuman winning that ball on the ground, not releasing by the Bulls, and the Lions get the penalty. Not releasing is the call, and the Lions now have an opportunity to clear this ball. Right, kick downfield now, and that's going to find touch roundabout on the 22-meter line. Right, Eugene Ferreira says, yeah, we got that one. Guru, are you doing the island game? Unfortunately, not Shark Brain, because it falls in the same time zone as the URC. So unfortunately, won't be able to do that one. Eric Davison says, hello from the northeast coast of England. It's just called. I'll catch the first half, then off to Ashington RUFC for both Six Nations match. And then Albert says, sounds like Bulls taking control now. And then Albert Ritvi, summer is coming. A lovely 19 degree this morning, was minus 47 degrees last week. Goodness gracious. Right, so the Bulls have turned that ball over from the line out, and the errors keep coming from both sides at the moment. Now Mornay Steyn from his own 5-meter line under a little bit of pressure. Gets the pass out to Madosh Tambwe, who kicks it downfield. Massive kick from him, collected by, Stian Pienaar now. Stian Pienaar is going to go with a high kick up into the air. He's chasing his own kick. Oh, was there an interference into the hands of Ambrose Papier now? Just outside his own 22, tries to run and gets it out to Matanzima. Double tackled by Ruben Skuman, and there's a little knock on there from the Bulls. Turnover now for the Lions. Here comes Manuel Russ on the 10-meter line. He's going to try and attack the line. Beautiful little run from him. Just short of the 22. They need a scrum off though, but not quick enough there. And the Bulls will win a penalty on the ground there. Not quick enough at the breakdown was the Lions there after that little break from Manuel Russ. And the Bulls win the penalty on the ground. Off their feet is a call from Amy Barretron. 7 points to 6. And now the Bulls can clear this ball again. No clear dominance from either sides at the moment. That one is going to go out between the 10 and the 22 of the Lions now. A little bit disappointed in the weather conditions being the way that it is at the moment. Must be really difficult to play on that ground at the moment. Sharkbrain says Bulls knock-on are getting boring now. Well, there's a lot of them happening, and there might have been another one, but Ambrose Papier gets away with it. And now just short of the 22 is the Bulls now. Johan Grobler gets it out to Elrich Low. Thumping tackle there from the Lions. Still outside the 22 is the Bulls. Now Ambrose Papier, Mornay Steyn, Mano Puerta, Harold Foster. Waits the pass to Lionel Mapus, who has knocked it on. Yet again. Just over the 22-meter line. But let's just see. There's going to be a replacement, I think, here for them. Rowanel asks, are you still going to do the Sharks versus Stormers? Absolutely. This game will just be after this one. There's no way I'm missing out on that one, Rowan. Right. We still got 7.5 minutes to go in this first half. The Bulls lead by a slender 1-point lead at the moment. But very sloppy indeed. Zach Berger back on the field after his concussion test, so he's ready to rumble again. Scrum feet now to the Lions. 5 meters from the right-hand touchline for them, just inside the 32, inside their own half of force. Albert says Bulls need to keep the all and stop kicking possession away. I think the problem at the moment, Albert, is that the Bulls, when they do have possession and they run it, they tend to knock it on. Right, so this scrum goes up. The Lions have dominated scrums at the moment, which could be a concern for this Bulls outfit going forward. Carlos Sadi dominating Matanzima at scrum time, and Steve Satoli holding his own against Jacques van Rooyen at the moment. Andre Warner to feed this ball here for the Lions, right on the 22-meter line, 5 meters from the right-hand touchline. Andre Warner, player of the match last week, having another stellar game so far. Just that one little error from him so far. Right, another solid arm. Scrum goes down, and it's going to be a Lions penalty. Matanzima going down again, and that is a major concern at the moment for the Bulls side. Sharkbrain says, are they not expecting the ball? How can there be so many knock-ons? Well, it's very slippery at Loftus. It's been pouring down the rain, and yeah, that's probably one of the reasons for all the knock-ons in this game so far. Right, so the Lions have kicked that downfield, and it's going to be a line-out between the 10 and the halfway line, I think, inside Bulls territory. Albert says, smash the like button, boys. We are 86 people watching. 1 like from each will give us 86 likes. So do go ahead and press that like button. Right, line out throw from PJ Puerta. Finds Jakob Kreel has knocked it on. Now Elrich Low in possession for the Bulls, but it's going to come back the side of the Lions, but the knock-on will be called by Amy Barratron. So, yeah, it's not just the Bulls who's knocking on at the moment. It's, like I say, an error-ridden game so far, really, and the scoreboard suggests that as well. 7 points to 6, 2 penalties and one converted try. Apart from that, it's been knock on, penalty, kick there. So, a very sloppy game so far. Hopefully, it will come to life in that second half. Right, so scrum down here to the Bulls. Zach Berger to feed this one between the halfway and the 10-meter line. Antoinette Gerber says, hi, Guru. How's it going, Antoinette? Hope you're well. Another one of our regular customers here on the channel. Another big scrum. This time Zach Berger gets around it. Here comes Badosh Tambwe, gets the pass back inside, but he's stepping to touch between the 10 and halfway line, inside Lions territory. So it's going to be a Lions putting to this line out. Bulls trying to work the blind side there on that occasion and just run out of room at the end of the day. Zach Berger quick to go around the blind, but Badosh Tambwe held beautifully by Andre Warner. Right, Leonard taken by Ruben Skuma now for the Lions, and they form the maul here, and a good driving maul coming now. PJ Puerta off the back here, also running out of room and into touch. So we'll have another line out, this time to the Bulls, inside the Bulls half, between the 10 and the halfway line. And now there's a bit of argy-bargy going on between Arno Puerta, Carlu Sadi, PJ Puerta, and Marcel Kutsia. And now the rest of the teams join in as well. So they need to clear this up now. Right, after all of that, it's going to be a line out to the Bulls between the 10 and the halfway line inside their own half. Shark Brain says another scrum, another penalty for the Lions. Yeah, that's been the story of the day so far for the Bulls. They have not been good at scrum time. The Lions desperately looking for an area to dominate, and they found the scrum to be one of the areas. So the time have been stopped. Amy Barratron will have to go upstairs to have a look at something here. So not leaving that scuffle behind and wanting to see if there's any foul play committed. Will be a pity if somebody have to leave the field because of that. And Jacke Krill is the man who's really, really angry at this at the moment. Right, let's have a look here. Oh, have there been foul play committed? I don't really. It might be an issue here. Oh, it's a neck roll from Jacques van Rooyen on PJ Puerta that led to the fight, really. So Jacques van Rooyen might be in trouble. That was dangerous. Neck roll. Basically a bolomakisi, as you would say in Afrikaans. So, yeah, let's look at it again. First of all, knee to the head, and then he froze him. Well, that's definitely a bolomakisi, and that is very dangerous. So, not sure what the call is going to be on this one, but yeah, this could be dangerous. Antoinette says, I'm from Oudtshoorn, and in Whitey Killer says, Guru, ek wil net sê die Sharks gaan vandag groot verloor. No, that's duly noted. We'll just have to wait and see what the result will be. So 100 people watching, press that like button and subscribe if you are new to this channel. And for those of you who are regular, press that like button. So doesn't seem like anything is going to come off it. But we'll have to wait and see. Personally, that does look dangerous. You can't roll a player over his head. So I would say Jacques van Rooyen can consider himself very lucky there. But it is a penalty to the Bulls for the Lions retaliating after that. So, yeah. We're going to see kick downfield, finds touch on the 22 of the Lions. again saying that the Bulls can consider themselves very lucky with that call. Right, line out to the Bulls, right on the 22-meter line now. Johan Grobler to throw this ball into the line out. Waldsteenkamp takes it, more formed by the Bulls now off the back to Johan Grobler. Running out of space, Zach Berger now gets it finally. Penalty advantage to the Bulls now. Offside from the Lions, and Zach Berger gets it out to Arno Botha. Botha tackled back in the tackle. Now they go again through Ruan Orkia over the 22-meter line. Goes the Bulls now. They need quick ball. Zach Berger waiting for it. Ruan Strali's got his hands on the ball, so they're going to come back for that penalty to the Bulls from that maul. Sharkbrain asks, what's wrong with this useless TMOs in SA Rugby? Marius van der Westhuizen, and that's what's wrong. So 5 meters out from the try line, what should have, according to me, should have been a penalty to the Lions for a neck roll, has now turned into a 5 meter line out for the Bulls on the other side of the field. And a chance now for them to get a driving ball going through Ruan Orkia. Now the Bulls have got this ball going for them now. Can they start to move forward? Yes, they can. And this could be an early killer blow. The Bulls are over the try line. And it's try time to Johan Grobler as the Bulls now take a demanding lead with the conversion to come. 6-point lead for the Bulls with a conversion to come. Johan Grobler gets the try. It's his 5th career try. And yeah, it is what it is. The Bulls get the try. It's their 2nd of the game. And they will be looking to build on from here. Question now needs to be asked, how will this Lions team come back? Their moral is low, their confidence is low, and they've held up very nicely for 39 minutes in this one. But we'll have to see how their character will be going into the second half, now trailing by 12 points to 6 after, well, couldn't say dominate the first half, but they've been right up there with the Bulls throughout this first half. Right, Mornay Steyn with the conversion attempt now from the side, about 5 meters out from the left-hand touchline. And that is sweetly struck. It's going to be 2 more points. Bulls 14, Lions 6 at the moment. And we still have time for a restart here. So one last play before the end of the first half. Johan Grobler just easily over that try line. No contest from the Lions really on that. Right, so Sharkbrain says Bulls should have got a red card, but let's just act like SA Rugby knows what they are doing. Yeah, Elric Lowe gets the restart here for the Bulls, and 10 meters from their own try line, Zach Berger controls it, gets it out to Mornay Steyn, who will just nonchalantly kick this into touch. Right, so 14 points to 6 at halftime, guys. It's not been the greatest of games, to be quite honest. A lot of errors, a lot of knock-ons, a lot of penalties. And, yeah, it's just been one to really forget. But the Bulls are dominating this one. And it's now 14 points to 6 at halftime. I'm going to take a quick break. But when I do come back, we will be doing the second half. So don't go anywhere, guys. I will be back for the second half of this game, and hopefully we should have a much better second half. Don't go anywhere. Right, guys, we are back here for the second half of this game. The Bulls leading by 14 points to 6 at halftime, and two converted tries to the two penalties of the Lions. Just having a look at this controversial tackle from Jacques van Rooyen on PJ Botha. It was a neck roll, and he landed with his head first, which should have been a straight red card to Jacques van Rooyen. Was a penalty instead to the Bulls. So, yeah, not quite sure if the referee standards are up to the standards that we must have. But apart from that one error so far from Amy Barrett-Trounce, she hasn't done too badly. But it is something that needs to be addressed again. We've seen the whole Russie Gate about complaining about referees last year. So it's not as if the problem is getting solved at the moment. But a really bad call there from her, which led to the strike for the Bulls just before halftime. So we'll leave it at that, as we don't want this to dominate the game. But it was an error made, and a big one. In fact, it could have been the Bulls playing with 14 men for the remainder of the game. But regardless, the Bulls have been deserving of those two tries. They've done really well. The Lions have kept up with the Bulls throughout this first half. So credit to them as well. But I do think that they are going to start to dominate this second half. Achilles mentioned it there. It's not just South Africa, even overseas. How many people have got away with red cards, not just SA or Bulls, which is true. I mean, the standard of referees overall in the world of rugby at the moment, not up to scratch. And that's why Russie was banned, because he opened his mouth about it. So, yeah, it is a bad point, but let's move on from it. One more thing, how many times was there other teams against the Bulls that got away and didn't get a red or yellow? Rugby all around the world is getting ridiculous, in my opinion. Kevin Thomas says, Lions hanging in there. Kevin, I would say you must be a proud Lions supporter at the moment. The way these guys have come about it, I must admit that the Bulls have made lots of errors with little knock-ons that could have led to tries for them. But so far, the Lions are playing the game, and they're still in this at halftime. So 14 points to 6 at halftime is definitely not out of reach for them just yet. But I really can't see the Lions coming back into this one at all here in the second half. I think the Bulls are going to start to get a bit of momentum. They're going to make less errors, hopefully, and really get away dominating the second half. So especially with the bench coming on. Let's quickly have a run through how the players have fared so far, which I normally do at halftime. So Kirtley Arends have had a good few runs, had a few handling errors here and there as well. Cannon Moody hardly in the game, but it's because the ball haven't gone to him quite often enough. Lionel Mapu and Harold Foster looks dangerous when they got ball in hand. There's also been a few errors from them. Well, actually, this whole Bull side has been knocking it on left and right at the moment. So you can't really single out a player. Madosh Tambwe as well. He's looked dangerous when he's had ball in hand. Mornay Steyn looking to really send his backline away at times. But the weather conditions just not allowing for it at the moment. Zach Berger has been off the field for a concussion test. He's back. He's having a strong game so far. Must admit, he's doing really good for the Bulls. Forward-wise, Elrich Low, Arno Poort and Marcel Coetzee, as always, doing a really good job. Ruan Orkie and Waldstein come solid at the lineouts. Jacques van Rooyen and Jan Grobler has tried valiantly. Jacques van Rooyen should be off the field, but he is still there. Simpiwe Matanzima struggling against Carl Usari at scrum time, and that's the one area where the Bulls have struggled today, is at scrum time, where they've given away plenty of penalties through the bind being lost, or the scrum gets wheeled, or collapsing the maul, or not the maul, but the scrum. But yeah, hopefully they can send on Leeson Kaboka. He should stabilize the Bulls back and forwards a little bit, as well as Robert Hunt, who looks like a youngster really looking to build for this Bulls side. So the bench, Bismarck, Du Plessis, Leeson Kaboka, and Robert Hunt, along with Hanko Swanepoel and Miller Ace, should really stabilize this Bulls back later on. And then Ambrose Papyrus had a little stint so far. He's done nothing wrong, doing a really good job. Chris Smith and Cornel Hendrick should be coming on in that second half sometime. For the Lions, Devon Rousseau has been solid. Stian Pienaar also really solid. Manny Russ and Matt Moore impressive in the defense at the moment, but they do tend to slip up at times, which giving Harold Foster and Lionel Mapu the opportunities to cut them to pieces at times. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can hold it up in the second half. Edward van der Merwe has looked dangerous whenever he had the ball, and when he chased down, his defense have been solid. And then Tian Swanepoel and Andre Warner has been good for the Lions as well. Forward-wise, Frankie Horn, Emmanuel Chichuka not playing. I think it's PJ Steenkamp who's actually playing, or Ruan Venter. So he's not in the starting side. Jakob Kriel has been solid. The Lions have caused a bit of problems at the breakdown for the Bulls so far, and that's all thanks to Frankie Horn and Jakob Kriel and PJ Puerta and Ruben Skuman, who's done really well at the breakdown. So a formidable combination between Ruben Skuman and Ruan Strali so far. And then Carl Usari scrumming Matanzima to pieces at the moment. PJ Puerta has been really good. I think possibly outplaying Johan Grobler at the moment. And then Steve Satoli just at anchor in the scrums for them at the moment. But that's as good as it gets for them, really, because the bench doesn't hold too much firepower in Ruan Dreyer and Morne van der Berg, Erik Viljoen should be the big replacements there for this Lions side. Just don't think they've got enough in the tank to do that. Right, Block says, hello, Wim. You're making me feel old, Blocks, but greetings to you as well, man. Achilles also say, one day if you tackle someone, it's a yellow card. They will start playing touch rugby soon. Yeah, that it is a little bit different, the situation. Achilles, I'm all for a hard-fought battle between forwards and backline, big hits. We definitely know that rugby is not the same sport it was 10 or 15 years back. But it can't really be compared to the situation earlier on, which was a clear dangerous play from Jacques van Rooyen. But again, like I say, we'll leave it at that. We don't want this to dominate the game overall. It has already been error-ridden, not really getting going. So let's hope for a really good second half, as Tian Swanepoel will get the second half underway for us. Right. Looks like the weather have turned around a little bit. No more showers. And here we go for the second half. It's Tian Swanepoel with a deep kick in. Gets it into the hands of Elrich Low. Breaks the first defense. Now tackled by PJ Puerta and Ruben Skuman. Inside the 22 of the Bulls. Zach Berger is going to go for the box kick over the top. Nearly caught in possession there, but gets the kick away, not into touch. Into the hands of Stian Pienaar. He's going to have a run here up to the 10-meter line inside Bulls territory, but a penalty goes the way of the Bulls, holding on the ground. And that's a great start for Arno Puerta in the second half, winning that ball on the ground, not releasing by the Lions. Morne Steyn can now kick this far down the field. And if the Bulls have to score from this, it could easily be game over. That ball is going to find touch right on the 22-meter line of the Lions. So a great opportunity for them. Achilles says, true, Guru, I agree. I totally agree that was a clear foul. But I mean in general, though. No, that's all good. I agree with you in general. Right, here comes the Bulls. Over the top they go into the hands of Harold Foster, not held in the tackle. Over the 22-meter line, he goes, still not held. Now 10 meters out. Zach Berger gets it out to Lisa Nkaboko, who's on the field for the Bulls now. Zach Berger out to Elrich Low. Good double tackle from the Bulls there, up from the Lions. Now 5 meters out, Ruan Orkia takes it up for the Bulls. Zach Berger waiting for it. Gets it out now, Elrich Low to Madosh Tambwe, gets man and ball. Good defense from the Lions going backwards to the Bulls. Now Elrich Low again, 10 meters out from the try line. Madosh Tambwe to Marcel Kutsia. Spins out of the first tackle from Jakob Kriel. Now Madosh Tambwe. It's Morne Steyn with a little tap through. The bounce of the ball wasn't kind, but Edward van der Merwe gets it and kicks it downfield. Don't think that was the right decision. But it will be a Bulls line out. 5 meters inside the 22 of the Lions. Maybe not the worst decision. The the medical staff in the way there, really, of that kick. And now there's another scuffle between Harold Foster and Tian Swanepoel, it seems. So unnecessary, this argy-bargy. But either way, we are going to have a line out here to the Bulls on the 22-meter line. And it's a replacement coming on for the Lions now, as there's going to be a blood replacement for them. Just want to see who is onto the field and who's off. Because like I said earlier, Emmanuel Chichuka not playing. So Steenkamp has gone off and Venter is on the field. So Venter, let's just see that bench for the... Ruan Venter is now on for PJ Steenkamp. So not sure who the other replacement is going to be for them. But Emmanuel Chichuka not playing today. They are going to go upstairs and have a look at something here. So the ball hit the player, Emmanuel Russ, hit the posts. And that ball spilled over the try line. Then there was a scuffle afterwards from Harold Foster, I think it was. Oh, another dangerous tackle. And this time totally off the ball from Harold Foster, which, could be trouble for the Bulls again. Achilles have made a R7 donation. Thank you so much, Achilles. Appreciate that. He says, take that R7 and buy a chappy for you. I will definitely get a chappy for the next time I do a commentary game, just to show you that I have actually bought a chappy from that. But thank you for the donation anyway. Really appreciate, guys. You can leave a donation on the channel by clicking on the donation button. It is at the bottom. You'll see a little dollar sign. You can show your support for the Rugby Guru. You can also become a member of the channel. I did pin the message there for as low as 20 Rand per month. Feel free to join if you want to. Otherwise, just press the like button and subscribe to the channel. So let's see what the call from Amy Barratron will be on that one. It's so unnecessary, really, from Harold Foster on that occasion. So nothing's going to come of it. It's just going to be a penalty to the Lions, which I don't think there's going to be too much in it. But a penalty to the Lions clearly for that. You could argue that he went around the neck and hit the face first. That could have been a yellow card as well, according to the rules of today. But let's not push our luck on this one. So penalty here to the Lions, and it's going to be Tian Swanepoel to hit this far down the field, all the way up to halfway. So discipline letting the Bulls down on that occasion. Sharkbrain says, "Go for Mayoka Chappie." So we're on to the Chappies now. Is it nerves building up to the Stormers Sharks game, Sharkbrain? So Brandon replaces Puata for the Lions. Time's back on, so it's going to be a line out to the Lions right on halfway now. Brandon to throw this ball in for the Lions. Into the hands of Venter early on now, and a maul's been formed here by the Lions. Can they get this driving maul going for them? Brandon at the back controlling it. Good driving maul from the Lions. Over halfway they go. This is looking good for the Lions. Penalty advantage coming for them now. Warner gets it out now into the hands of Ruan Strowley. Strowley takes it up now. Warner, Tian Swanepoel out to Manuel Russ. He steps back, caught by Harold Foster. Right on halfway now for the Lions. Right on halfway. Now it's taken forward by Chichuka. Not Chichuka, by Steve Satoli. Warner gets it back to Russ now. Charts down from the Bulls, but we're coming back for the penalty. Going back for the maul penalty against the Bulls there. And the Lions can set up another line out now. I'm going to buy a chappy. I'm going to eat it in front of you. And then Shark Brand says, I'm sorry, but I really think the Stormers are useless. I lost so much money on them last week. They were pathetic. Yeah, I could have told you that. I never doubted that the Sharks were going to be in with a chance to win it, Shark Brain. But I don't know if you bet on the Sharks or on the Stormers, but I also lost quite a bit of money on the Sharks for drawing that game. So I was quite livid. But at the end of the day, Leinster also lost, so it didn't really make a difference. Right, so the Lions have opted to go for goal here. And Tian Swanepoel between the 10 and the halfway line, about 10 meters from the right-hand touch line, is going to attempt a penalty kick here for the Lions. This will put them within 5 points. 53 meters out. Probability is 44%, and the angle is 41 degrees. He did slot a similar one earlier in that first half, so not impossible. And this time, it's going to go far off to the right. Not a great kick from Swanepoel on that occasion. So scoreboard remains the same, 14 points to 6. Right, so the Bulls now with a goal line dropout. No, it's a 22-meter dropout. Bit of confusion there as to which one it was going to be. Lions called for a goal line dropout. The Bulls wanted the 22-meter dropout, and they've got it. Mornay stay now with the restart. A low kick into space there, taken by Andre Warner now. Andre Warner takes it up nicely for the Lions, but a penalty goes the way of the Bulls. Holding on. And a great penalty one there on the ground by Marcel Coetzee. That is how we know him. Not releasing is the call, and great work done there. Albert Ritter says, bookies having the last laugh when we lose money. Absolutely, Albert. Achilles says, I take your word for it, Guru. So, yeah, just remind me to the weekend. I'll definitely do it. Right, so 14 points to 6 it is. And the Bulls now with a penalty. Let's see where it's going to find touch for them. 6.5 minutes into the second half. That's a great kick. 5 meters inside the 22 now. Johan Grobler gets Ruan Nortje off the back. Marcel Coetzee gives it out to Harold Foster, who straightens the line. Good tackle from Jaco Krill. Now it's Arno Botha beats the first defender. And 10 meters out now from the try line. Elrich Low, tackled by Tian Swanepoel, and Matt Moore goes to ground now. Zach Burger. Zach Burger to Arno Botha again. Makes his way up to 5 meters out. Zach Burger, Mornay Steyn, Harold Foster. Good tackle from Edward van der Merwe. And quickly onto that ball was Ron Strauly, but the Bulls get it back. Now it's Jacques van Rooyen. He goes in a little bit too high. Brought down immediately. 10 meters out. Leeson Kaboka. Now Zach Burger waiting for it. Gets it out to Elrich Low. Also going in a bit too high there. Good tackle, Steve Satoli. Now Zach Burger. Ruan Nortje into a little bit of a gap. 5 meters out now. Zach Burger. Marcel Coetzee cuts back inside. Still 5 meters out as the Bulls now. And they win another penalty. Not rolling away is the call. 5 meters out from the try line, quickly taken by Zach Burger now. Gets the pass out to Arno Botha. 3 meters out now. Zach Burger tries to go on his own. Held up beautifully by the Lions. Great defense from the Lions. Still 5 meters out as the Bulls now. Leeson Kaboka. He picks up and go. Nowhere to go for him. Madosh Tambwe at scrum off. Gets it out to Mornay Steyn. Mornay Steyn to Harold Foster. Lionel Mapu. The pass out to Kurtley Arendse. And Arendse is going to go in for the try. As simple as that. Building it up through the forwards and then going through the back line. Lions running out of players there to defend. And the Bulls score their third try of this game. And now just need one more for the bonus point. Right, so the Bulls just now turning up the heat here for the Lions. 19 points to 6 with a conversion to come. Kurtley Arendse gets the try for the Bulls. 9 minutes into the second half, and it looks like the Bulls are going to open the floodgates now. Mornay Steyn from about 5 meters from the right-hand touchline, just outside the 22 now, is going to attempt this conversion kick for the Bulls. He hasn't missed a kick so far. One difficult, one easy one so far for him. Don't forget to press that like button, guys. We've got plenty of people watching this one at the moment. 99 people watching. Right. Albert says Lions need to score twice now. I think it's all over now. And the conversion is straight through as well. So 21 points to 6. And I think, like Albert says here, I think this game is done and dusted. Let's see what the voting poll says. 119 votes, 71% going for the Bulls. So 71% believe that this game is in the bag. Achilles, would you rather have 10 million loyal friends or $10 million right away? I'll take the $10 million. Sorry. Right, here comes Tian Swanepoel with the restart now, and it's a good high-hanging kickoff, beautifully taken by Ruan Orkia between the 10 and the 22 of the Bulls now. Zach Berger waiting for this ball to come out of the ruck now. Van den Berg is on for Andre Warner as well. Jock van Rooyen just setting up that nicely for the Bulls. 5 meters outside of their own 22 at the moment. Brandon putting a little bit of pressure at the breakdown there, but the Bulls have secured it nicely. Zach Berger goes for the box kick over the top. Chase coming now from Adosh Tambwe. It's been knocked on by Divan Rousseau. Back into the hands of the Bulls now. Zach Berger gets the pass out to Morne Steyn. Now it's Lionel Mapu. Lionel Mapu out to Kurtley Arendse, out to Cannon Moody, up to the 10-meter line. He goes. Couldn't get the offload though. And now the Bulls need to get this ball out quickly. They do get it now. Ruan Orkia, Morne Steyn, out it goes to Elrich Low. Into the hands of Marcel Coetzee, is going to straighten the line. Gets the offload to Elrich Low, but he knocks it on right on the 22-meter line. And now Divan Rousseau will thump that far downfield as possible. And up to the 22, Kurtley Arendse now in possession. Gets it out to Morne Steyn with a wobbly little kick. But he gets it into, well, not going to find touch, into the hands of Jaco Kriel. The Lions have got this ball right on halfway now. Morne van den Berg waiting for this one to come out. Here they come now. It's Ruan Strali just setting up the ruck here. Jock van Rooyen coming through the middle. And the Bulls have turned this over now. Lisa Nkaboka. He's going on a run. Beautiful run from the prop forward over the 10-meter line now brought down. Zach Berger. Morne Steyn out to Harold Forster. Forster throws a little dummy. Good defense there from Manuel Ras. And on the 22 now comes the ball. Jock van Rooyen again. Now Zach Berger. Zach Berger tries to go on his own. Gets the offload to Ruan Orkia. Sets up another ruck. Zach Berger. Marcel Coetzee. He's a little bit isolated, but takes 3 defenders to bring him down. And quickly over that ball is the Lions, but they give away the penalty. And Amy Barrett trying to stop the clock. This could be trouble. Or is it? No, just going to be the penalty. Oh, no, she is going to have a word with them now. So maybe an official warning to the Lions now. Sharkbrain says, if you have 10 million loyal friends, they can all give you R1 and you have both. Yeah, probably. Shark hit the nail on the head. Some people so blinded by the $10 million right away. Even Guru was blinded. No. You didn't say that they were going to give me R1 each. Right, so back on the field comes the Lions player that went to the bin after the blood bin, really, and that's PJ Steenkamp back on for Ruan Venter. Right, can the Bulls now 5 meters out from the try line. The move is not going to work. They've knocked it on, and here comes Jaco Kriel now. Fends off Elrich Low and Morne Steyn. Now Harold Forster have to make the tackle. About 15 meters out from the try line. Morne van den Berg gets it out to Tian Swanepoel, who puts it to the boot now. Straight down the middle of the field. Adosh Tambwe has got it under control on the 10-meter line inside Bulls territory. He's going to run it. And now puts up a high kick, but it's going to go way too far. And a mark made by Tian Swanepoel. He's going to kick it now and looking for space in behind, but finds Morne Steyn inside the 22. He's going to run it out now for the Bulls. Goes high up into the air, going to chase his own kick now. Is Morne Steyn. Morne van den Berg has knocked it on. But a penalty against the Bulls there. Not quite sure what the call is. Was it offside from the Bulls, I think? Not retreating back is the call from Amy Barratron. And the Lions can now kick this into touch and set up an attacking lineup. Sharkbrain says, no, this is becoming one of those games that are hard to watch. Yeah, way too many errors in this game so far. And if the Lions can't score from here, then it could be an easy game for the Bulls. 54 minutes gone, so 14 minutes in the second half gone. The Bulls have managed to score a try. Right, so the Lions will have a line out roundabout on the 22-meter line. Brandon to throw this ball in for them. The Diaz on for Sitoli. The Lions have lost that line out, stolen by the Bulls, and a penalty goes the way of the Bulls. Coming in from the side is the call from Amy Barratron. Barry says, hey, Guru, thank you for the videos on the gaming channel. No problem, Barry. Expect a lot more in the future. Right, so the Bulls to kick this downfield and not going to find touch by Mornay Steyn. That's a real mistake from him. Here comes the Lions with a high bomb kick chased by Edward van der Merwe. Mornay Steyn knocks it on, advantage now to the Lions. Vermeulen takes it up for the Lions. Between the 10 and the 22 now, Mornay van der Berg throws a little dummy, tries to go himself. Ball's been ripped there by the Lions again now, goes up 5 meters out from the 22. Mornay van der Berg gets it out to Carlu Sadi. Quick ball now, Mornay van der Berg, Tiaan Swanepoel with a little cross kick here. This could work for him. It's into the hands of Sian Pienaar, but he knocks it on. Or it's Divan Rousseau who knocked it on. So it's going to be a scrum down to the Bulls, 5 meters inside the 22. And the errors keep coming. Well, it is what it is. It is very slippery there at Loftus, so you can forgive them for that, but it's not very attractive rugby, to be quite honest. 21 points to 6, the Bulls lead this game. Guru, did you just say Vermeulen? Yeah, so PJ Vermeulen for the Lions, sharp brain. Right, so it's going to be a scrum down now to the Bulls. Yeah, about 10 meters out from their own try line, 5 meters from the right-hand touch line. So a very tough scrum coming up. The Lions have dominated scrum time, so it's going to be interesting to see. 19 handling errors in the game, 11 by the Bulls and 8 by the Lions so far, according to the statistics. Ambrose Papier now with a feed to the scrum. He's also on the field. Big scrum from the Lions again, but it's the Bulls who gets the penalty. Wheeling the scrum is the call from the referee. Well, Bulls are getting lucky today. Sure, that's a big call. I think the Bulls scrum crumbled under pressure there. Barry says, come on, Guru, you make Sharks lose in Scarlet's game. You're better than the computer. I know you are. I had to get used to playing Rugby Challenge 4. I haven't played it in ages. So expect a lot more upsets to come during that Sharks URC campaign, Barry. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Bulls now on the attack here. Mornay Steyn out to Arno Botha up over the 10-meter line here for the Bulls now. Ambrose Papier back to Mornay Steyn, goes high up into the air. The chase coming from Cannon Moody now. Edward van der Merwe has knocked that ball on, and now it's a Bulls ball. Ambrose Papier gets it back to Mornay Steyn, who knocks it on. Whoa. Too many errors in this game. I don't know if the Lions knocked it on first, but let's see what the call will be. There might have not been a knock-on in that last movement as Edward van der Merwe jumped high for it, got it down, went backwards. So it's going to be a knock-on from Mornay Steyn then between on the 10-meter line inside the Bulls territory, I think. Well, Shark Brain, I have played it, but as you know, I'm not allowed to make any comments on it. So as far as playing it, I did do a couple of videos on my gaming channel. You can go and check it out. But yeah, it's not bad. It's a decent game. Right, Morne van der Berg to feed this ball for the Lions now on the 10-meter line of the Bulls. Another big scrum from the Lions. Penalty advantage coming now. Edwin van der Merwe. He's going to take on Embrose Papier. Up over the 10-meter line now. It's Ruan Strali. Ruan Strali making a couple of meters. Now Morne van der Berg gets it out. Jan Swanepoel, Manuel Ras. Trying to twinkle toe his way forward. Van der Berg again. Out to Vermeulen. Now Morne van der Berg gets it back to Divan Rousseau, tries to make a couple of meters now, puts a little kick in behind. Here comes a chase from Stian Pinar, but Curtly Arons has done brilliantly. Beats two defenders up to the 22-meter line of the Bulls. Embrose Papier securing this ball for him. Get out to Anoria. Good tackle from Vermeulen and Brandon there. Embrose Papier is just going to settle things down now for him. Gets the pass out. Morne Steyn with a little cross kick here. This could work out for the Lions, but Divan Rousseau has knocked it on. Well, it would have gone either way. It would have been Madosh Tambwe away, or it was going to be Divan Rousseau away. He got hold of the ball, but knocked it on in the attempt to take it. Otherwise, he would have been under the post there. Either way, Madosh Tambwe would have got some pressure from Edwin van der Merwe, but disappointing to say the least. Lawrence Reda says, not nice to listen or watch rugby if the referee is no good. Yeah, the referee there has been a couple of calls that's not been good, but overall it's not been a great game. It's been ridden with errors, too many handling errors, and way too many penalties at times as well. But definitely the Lions on the bad side of the referee calls today. Right, so we've got a bit of an injury stoppage time now as we enter the last quarter of this game. The Bulls in control at the moment, 21 points to 6. They still need one more try for a bonus point. 21 points to 6 it is. And currently down is Lisa Nkoboka. He's already replaced Matanzima for today. So I'm not sure if Matanzima is allowed back onto the field if he can't continue this game. But yeah, for me, no clear man of the match so far. I think Zach Berger has been good. They're now showing highlights of Madosh Tambwe, which in all fairness, he's had a decent game. Every time he's had the ball, it looked like the Bulls were going forward. So I would say he'd definitely be a contender for man of the match as well as Madosh Tambwe. But I must say, Zach Berger has impressed me. And then Marcel Katsias have had a really good game as well. And who else in this Bulls lineup? Harold Foster has been quite amazing as well. So Harold Foster, I would say, could easily be man of the match as well. So Madosh has had 9 carries, 71 meters made, 3 passes, and 3 defenders beaten. So that is why he is one of the candidates for man of the match today. Right, we've had 140 votes. 74% says the Bulls will win this game. Let's see as the game will continue now. It's going to be a scrum down to the Bulls right on the 22-meter line, about 15 meters out from the left-hand touch line. And it's going to be Embrose Papier to feed this ball for them. Right, another big scrum from the Lions, but penalty goes the way of the Bulls again. This time it looked like a little bit clearer that there was a wheel in the scrum. So Ruan Dreyer penalized there for wheeling the scrum again. Yeah, no, Barry says, what's the point? They train in practice, but still errors. Well, it is a little bit wet at the stadium, so we could argue and say it's been a wet day out there. But it, again, is professional rugby, and you shouldn't be making these mistakes. But they're all human. Right, so the Bulls have got the penalty from that scrum, and I think they found touch run about on halfway here with the opportunity. Yeah, just over halfway now. Bismarck du Plessis on for Johan Grobler as well. Finds Ruan Norkier. The maul has been for Miller Ace on for Arno Botha as well. Driving maul now coming from the Bulls. Penalty advantage. Still going forward over the 10-meter line. Now is the Bulls. Bismarck du Plessis breaks out. He's going to run up to the 22-meter line. Now needs support though. He's going to get it. Now Emrys Papier gets it out to Morne Steyn. Morne Steyn to Lionel Mapu. Defense quickly onto him. Now Emrys Papier, that ball backwards. Now Morne Steyn under pressure. Still coming is the Bulls, but they've lost ground up to the 10-meter line. Now there's been a knock forward from the Lions, and it should be a scrum down to the Bulls on the 10-meter line inside Lions territory. Sharkbrain says, can someone just end this game, please? So Sharkbrain has updated us. Ireland 7, Wales 0. And yeah, I did do a little preview on that game saying that Ireland should win that game. They were my team of the year last year, and I think they will just have too much firepower for Wales at the end of the day. Barry says, come on, guys, let's get Guru to 7,000 subscribers by an end month. So do press that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do go ahead and subscribe. You can also become a member of the channel by clicking on the link at the top, where you can join for as little as 20 Rand per month. So support will be appreciated all around. But at the moment, it is the Bulls in control. They're going to have a scrum here on the 10-meter line inside the Lions territory. But firstly, Bismarck du Plessis receiving some attention. Don't know, he picked up a little niggle there in that run from him. The big one coming up after this one, guys. The Sharks versus the Stormers in the repeat of last week's Coastal Derby. And yeah, we kissed sisters last week. So hopefully this week we'll see a clear-cut winner at the Cape Town Stadium. So don't forget to tune into that as well. Don't forget to set the reminder. It is up on the channel. So we will be doing the Stormers versus Sharks right after this one. Nivo Eben says, hey Guru, kan jy asseblief vir my broer sterkte sê? Hy was vandag vir 'n operasie en hy luister graag na jou naam. Hy luister graag na jou. Sy naam is Skalk. So Skalk, sterkte my broer. Ek weet operasies is niks maklik nie. So alles van die beste vir jou en sterkte vorentoe. Right, here comes the Bulls now. The scrum has gone down and it's going to be a penalty to the Lions this time round. Goodness gracious. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. Too many penalties in this game. Sharkbrain says, Guru, did you see the new Flashcore app show the stats now? But you can pin games, but you can't pin games anymore. No, I'm not sure. I'm using my own scoreboard as I've had too many troubles with it in the past, though. So, yeah. All right, so here we go now. The Lions with a lineup between the 22 and the 10-meter line inside Bulls territory now. We've still got plenty of time left, and if the Lions can score now, it should make for an interesting game. It is going to be Brandon with the throw into this lineup. Finds Ruben Skuman. Ruan Dreyer now. Morne Steyn out to Edwald van der Merwe, who straightens the line. Just short of the 22 now. Ruan Strali. He going through a little half gap over the 22-meter line now. Morne van der Berg gets it out. Brandon. Now it comes out for him. Edwald van der Merwe again, but he slips and falls right on the 22-meter line. Morne van der Berg again now. Gets it out to Brandon. Back inside to Dreyer. Now the Lions on the attack, but the Bulls have stolen that ball, and it's a penalty to the Bulls. Bismarck du Plessis getting that penalty, winning the ball on the ground, holding on from the Lions. Lawrence Reda says, this ref don't have a clue on how to blow the scrums. Yeah, it's been a tricky one today. Then you wheel it, then you don't, then you slip, then you don't. Yeah, I think it's difficult for somebody that doesn't have the right knowledge about scrums to be making calls like that anyway. Right, so 21 now with another opportunity to get out of their own 22 as Chris Smith is now on the field for Mornay Steyn. Right, it's Bismarck du Plessis with a throw in here. 14 penalties conceded by the Lions and 10 by the Bulls. Ambrose Papier now gets it out to Harold Foster. Now Chris Smith loops around Lionel Mapu. Just can't get the pass out. Not held in the tackle. Now stands up again between the 10 and the halfway line inside their own half. Here they come through. Marcel Kutsia now sets up the ruck again. Ambrose Papier goes to the box kick over the top. Here comes the chase from Madosh Tambwe. Into the hands of the new player who's on the field for the Lions. Just want to get his name quickly. It is Quan Horn who's on the field for the Lions now. It's Tian Swanepoel who puts the kick in behind. Looking for Spain's finds Madosh Tambwe inside at 22 now. Gets the pass up to Kurtley Arendse. He's going to go with the bomb kick. Chase coming from Madosh Tambwe. And Madosh Tambwe wins the ball in the air over halfway. Gets the little offload to Ambrose Papier now. Mornay van der Berg quickly over that ball. Can he win it? No, he can't. Lionel Mapu running halfway. Gives it out to Leeson Koboka. He sets it up nicely for the Bulls now. Ambrose Papier to Lionel Mapu. Gets man and ball. And quickly driven over that ball. A little knock on from the Lions in the tackle. So it will be scrum down to the Bulls. And another guy that's been really impressive today for the Lions have been Ruan Strowley. He's been almost everywhere today. Madosh Tambwe just out jumping Mornay van der Berg, which is really a David versus Goliath situation in the air. Sharkbrain says, sure, Guru, if Lions score now, there will only be 11 points behind with 15 minutes left. DJ Dupre says, good afternoon, Guru. Hope you well. Go Bulls. Trappele. Right, scrum down now to the Bulls between the 10 and the halfway line inside Lions territory. Will we see a bonus point try come for the Bulls? As that scrum gets reset again. So 15 minutes to go. Well, to be quite fair there, Sharkbrain, the time when I said if the Lions score now, there would have been 20 minutes left. So there would have still been plenty of time. But given the situation now, I don't think there's any way back for the Lions. Sharkbrain says, can't wait for Bulls to play in Kimberley. That should be a really good one. Must say I'm quite impressed by the Kimberley side. Theo Boshoff and Zander du Plessis, two of the standout players in that side at the moment. Right, here comes the scrum from the Bulls, and that's a big one from them. And the ball comes out now. Ambrose Papier to Harold Foster. Harold Foster to Kurtley Arendse, out to Cannon Moody, puts it to the boot. That is going to go directly into touch. So all the way back to the halfway line for a line-out throw to the Lions. Too many errors in this game. And it's not a spectacle. It's really not. It's hard to watch. Musa Boss says, thanks, I'm on by the best commentator in the whole world. He only drinks orange juice. No. Who's the orange juice guy? Right, throw in comes, and it's taken beautifully by Fenton now. Here, another knock on, this time from Ruandrea. And this game has just never got going at all. We've got 13 minutes left in this game, and yeah, it's been really disappointing. All that knock-ons, 13 handling errors from the Lions, 12 from the Bulls, which comes together to 25 handling errors in this game. Just unacceptable for a professional outfit like these two. No, it's rainy. No, it's wet. But geez, like 25 in total is madness. Right, so scrum down to the Bulls again. right on halfway in the middle of the field. Can the Bulls get that vital bonus point for 4 tries scored? That scrum is down, so we're now wasting time at scrum as well. Oh dear. We've already seen so many knock-ons, so many penalties, and now we have to deal with this as well now. Right, so the bind lost by the Bulls again. So realistically, that should have been a penalty to the Lions. But Who's the boss says, Guru, only on orange juice and mineral water. Yeah, no, that's me. Right, so another reset scrum then. 12 minutes to go in this one. Will there be enough in this Bulls tank to get that bonus point try? Another scrum goes down, but the ball has been fed in and they need to play. But penalty goes the way of the Lions anyway. So, yeah, the verse continues for the Bulls at scrum time, collapsing the scrum there. And Lions for trying today. They have put the Bulls under pressure at times, but just not classy enough to outplay this Bulls side. But this has hardly been an advertisement for SA Rugby. It's been really poor today. Line out 10 meters out from the try line, and the Lions have had so many opportunities throughout this game to get there, but it's just not worked for them. Oh, I think that was the wrong call from the referee. This time penalizing the Bulls, and I think it was the Bulls who actually got the better of that lineup. Sharkbrain says, many teams play in the rain, you don't see them knocking on like this. No, that's true. And that's one thing that they can learn from the other URC teams, surely. Right, Brandon with a throw in finds Fenter at the back now. The drive, or Frankie Horn, and now the drive comes from the Lions. Can they get the try with 10 minutes to go? Solid maul here from the Lions. 5 meters out from the try line now. Still going forward is the Lions. But looks like this ball will have to come out now. Still going forward, though, is this Lions side. They've made it up to about 3 meters out from the try line, but I think they're going to lose this ball. The ball does come out to the Lions side now, but the Bulls look like they're going to ruck over this. No, still somehow the Lions have managed to get this. Now it's Vermeulen waiting for this one. He picks up and go. Still 2 meters out, penalty advantage. Here comes the penalty to the Lions. Not rolling away is the call. And it's Bismarck du Plessis who got pinned for that one. So less than 10 minutes to go in this one now. And let's see. Who's the boss says, I'll say it again. Lions must get rid of their main sponsor, Twin Saver. They're contributing to much better sponsor. And Ireland leading by 10-0, 22 minutes in the first half. Albert says Wales in a similar position as the Lions. And yeah, here comes the Lions. 5 meters out from the try line. Now the line-out has been formed by Frankie Horn. The small goes down, penalty advantage. And here comes the Lions. So close to the try line is Fenter now. Just a meter short is the Lions. Can they get over the try line? Morne van der Berg throws a wild dummy, but nobody fell for it. And driven back in the tackle. Just a meter short of the try line now. Ruben Skuman is going to try. Skuman, and he gets the try finally for the Lions. Must be a try, surely. And the Lions, for all their effort, finally gets over the try line. And it's Ruben Skuman who dots it down. Greville, duly noted. I'm not going to put it up, but duly noted. Right, so the Lions do get a try out of this, and deserving the scoreboard not that high. A 10-point difference with a conversion to come. And yeah, let's see how this one is going to play out. It's a 10-point game at the moment with the conversion to come. Can Tian Swanepoel get this over? There's about 7.5 minutes to go in this one. Who's fancying a major upset? 2 quick tries from the Lions in 7 minutes. No, I don't think it's going to be possible. The conversion is going to stick and it goes over. So it's an 8-point ball game at the moment. Sharkbrain says, are you sure it's a try for the Lions? Yes, it is. Right, 21 points to 13 with 7 minutes to go in this one. Are we in for a nail-biting finish to this one? Another penalty, quick penalty from the Lions. And this is going to be game on. Bulls will want to get the try for a bonus point. But the Lions' effort has been valiant. Jakke Kriel leaving the field as well now. He's had a good day today. Chris Smith with the restart. That's a deep kick into the hands of Horn now, who kicks it downfield. And he's going to find a good touch all the way up to halfway. Great kick from Horn. Quinn Horn it is. 6.5 minutes to go. Sharkbrain says, you sure it wasn't a knock-on over the try line, Guru? Well, I didn't look for the knock-on, but it looked fine at the time. So, yeah, not quite sure, Sharkbrain. I can't say for sure. Who's the ref, Guru? It is Amy Barrett-Tron today, who is the referee. Right, Bismarck du Plessis now with a throw into this line and finds Ruan Orkia. Maul has been formed on halfway by the Bulls now. Can they find a bit of momentum going forward for them? Bulls grinding this one out, making about 5 meters in that Maul. Penalty advantage now coming. Bismarck du Plessis breaks off nicely and still going over the 10-meter line now. Not Zach Berger, Ambrose Papier waiting for it. Ruan Orkia sets it up for the Bulls again. Papier now. Bulls look a little bit tired. Cannon Moody taking it up for the Bulls. Ambrose Papier, slow ball coming back now. Marcel could see a knock on again from the Bulls, but we're coming back for a penalty to the Bulls. Run about between the 10 and the halfway line, 10 meters from the run and touch line. The Bulls will want to force for the bonus point try. 116 people watching, guys. Press that like button, and if you're new, press that subscribe button as well. 163 votes. 77% says the Bulls will win, which is should be clear by now with 5 minutes to go. Right. Can the Bulls secure that bonus point? Right on the 22-meter line they are at the moment. And the throw-in from Bismarck du Plessis finds Ruan Orkia now. It's going to be a driving maul from the Bulls again. Over the 22 they go. This is looking solid from them now. But what's the call from the referee now? Is it going to be a penalty to the Lions? Yes, it is. No, it's a knock-on from the Bulls, it seems. I'm not sure where that knock-on came from, but regardless. Bismarck, I think it's time to walk with the dogs and go tackle the sheep on the farm, my brother. Fatherhood caught up to you. Well, it's not playing too terribly, but yeah, he's been looking good so far. Have you ever seen so many knock-ons in your life? This is embarrassing. It is. There's been so many knock-ons. I think if we have to count every time that I said knock-on, this game consists of knock-ons, really. Penalties and knock-ons. Ruben Skuman has stayed down, so we will have a stoppage time here for that. He's been good for the Lions today. But with 3.5 minutes to go, or 4 minutes to be exact, I think it's good and safe to say that the Bulls have got this one. Little young man says, let's go, Billa. Right. Time is ticking away now, and yeah, he's just got a little bit of a cramp, I think it is, from Ruben Skuman. He's had 3 carries, 12 tackles made, 2 gain line success, and 1 turnover won. So a valiant effort from Ruben Skuman today. Right, so it's going to be a scrum down to the Lions, right on the 22-meter line, about 5 meters out from the right-hand touchline for them. And let's see if we're going to see some more action in this game, and hopefully no more knock-ons. Right, here we go. Morne van der Berg to throw this ball in for the Bulls, for the Lions. We've got 3.5 minutes to go in this one. And that scrum is going to go up. Valuable time wasted, as we're going to have to reset the scrum yet again. Surely they can do better than this. 21 points to 13. It's an 8-point game, and a miracle needed now for the Lions if they want to win this. But I think as far as Lions supporters go, I think they'll be happy with this performance today. Not that it was any good. Shark Brain says, to be fair, this is the two weakest teams in SA right now. Ooh, shots fired. I don't think the Bulls are one of the weakest, but yeah, they haven't played really well today. Penalty goes the way of the Lions there, and collapsing the scrum is the call. So the Lions will have an opportunity to clear this ball. I don't think the Bulls deserve the bonus point at all today. Tian Swanepoel to kick this one downfield, and that's going to find touch beautifully close to the 22 of the Bulls. He's also had a decent game. It's the young Tian Swanepoel for the Lions. Oh, such marginal calls at scrum time. And yeah, no, it is Listen Kaboko who went down on that scrum. So fair enough to Amy Barratron there. Can't wait for the Seals or Pilchers later. We'll give them guys a proper lesson, says Musa Boss. Right, so has that line out been taken and thrown skew? Yeah, line out going skew, and it's going to be a Bulls scrum to this one. The errors have been ridiculous in this game today. Really disappointing from a spectator's point of view. 122 people watching, guys. Press that like button and subscribe. Bulls with a throw in, 5 meters out from their own 22. It's taken by Walt Steenkamp now. And Shark Brain says, can't they replace the Lions with the Cheetahs? They are so weak. Well, they could potentially do that. Penalty advantage coming for the Bulls. They win the penalty now, and surely they're going to try and push now for the bonus point. There's a minute left in this one. Can they force a bonus point out of this Lions game today? Chris Smith will kick this downfield, and like I say, with less than a minute to go, it's their last chance, really, as that ball goes out between the 10 and the 22 of the Lions. So the Bulls really were the last chance in this game to secure the bonus point. Expected a lot more from this Bulls side today. Definitely not as close as as close as this one has been. 29 penalties conceded in this game, and roughly about the same amount of knock-ons. It's just not been good. It's been overthrown by the Bulls and collected by the Lions, and that just sums up the story today. Morne van der Berg now gets it out to Tian Swanepoel, goes high up into the air. Chase coming now from the Lions, and mix up there from the Bulls. Knock on from the Lions. Harold Foster's got it, gets the pass out to Cannon Moody, who will just bump it into touch, which just sums up how things have gone today. Bulls champion side would have gone for the try there. But regardless, it's a 21 points to 13 victory, and I think Madosh Tambwe is safe to say that he's the man of the match for this game. Guys, I'm going to leave it at this as we're going to get ready for the Stormers versus Sharks game. Congratulations to the Bulls for winning this game, but it was nothing less than a disappointment, to say the least. The quality of rugby was really, really, really poor. Until next time, guys, this is the Rugby Guru.